Hi, good morning. Welcome to 30 Day Booty. My name is Tamara and today is day 17. And since this video is premiering on St. Patrick's Day, I got my Irish pants for you today. And I got some fun work for you today. So we're gonna start off just right away with some nice, comfortable squats. So I want you to drop down nice and low and then rise back up again. As you do, please make sure that your knees stay wide because you know they want to buckle in on the way up and you don't want them to buckle in on the way up. So let's take just 15 comfortable, but not that comfortable squats. Go ahead and get down low. Keep your whole foot on the ground, and what down low means to me is going to be different than what down low means to you. I do want you to keep your posture nice and high. So although your spine changes location, it's not going to change shape. Strong through the core, and this is just a warm-up. We're going to do 15 of these, or you can stop when I stop. I'm going to do 2 more. And that is enough. There we go. To get a little bit of heat in there and make your knees want to bend. So the real work begins. We're going to do some single leg squats. So you can take that back leg and just tap it to the floor as long as you're keeping most of that weight in the front leg. I like to pick it up because then I know I have all that weight in that supporting leg. So your body is going to figure out pretty quickly that this is easier if you just tip at the hip. But today we want to really get a good bend in that knee. I'm thinking about taking that floating knee and tapping it down near the Achilles tendon or the heel of the leg that's doing the squatting. Inhaling on the way down, exhaling on the way up. Your belly is nice and tight. And pushing into your heels, squeezing that glute on the way up is going to help you maximize that goodness. So you might not really enjoy single leg squats, many people don't, but in addition to being really good glute, quad, hamstring, calf, foot, inner thigh, outer thigh strengtheners, it's going to really help you stabilize your joints if you do it really well. So your ankles are going to get stronger, your knees are going to get stronger, your hips are going to get stronger, your core is going to get stronger. And if you think about it, that is going to reduce your risk of injury. Most of the time when something goes wrong, it's because you're standing on one leg, right? You misstep and something goes afoul. We don't want that to happen. So yeah, we're getting the booty benefit, but we're also doing our joints and our stability a great big favor. I suppose this is probably way more than 15. Let's call this a set of 20. I'll do 2 more, just in case. I feel it, and let's switch to the other leg. Sometimes when I look at the playback, I don't listen to it, but I watch it in fast motion. I laugh when I see how many reps I do. So if it's important to you to be accurate, please count. I'm trying to move that floating knee down near the Achilles of the supporting knee. And this is absolutely not my stronger side. You will feel your imbalances. You will feel your asymmetries. And that's okay. That's exactly why we do this one-legged work. That's going to help us balance out just a little bit. So you don't have to go as far as I'm going. I like to tap the floor because I like that stopping point. You absolutely can hang on to something as long as you're flexing the hip, flexing the knee, and keeping your most of the weight on one leg. Well, you're doing just fine. and you're doing yourself a lot of favors. I'm gonna do 10 more just because it seems like that's probably about as much time as I did them on the first side. If, like me, you have kind of inflexible ankles, this is also a really nice way to really challenge that soft tissue and your ankle flexibility. But you know why we're here, so you want to squeeze that thing. Also that thing. I'm going to do 4 more. We're watching out for that knee stability, that knee is not wagging around. Nice long sets. So if we counted 20 on each side, well, we've already done 40 squats. We've got 80 coming by the time all is said and done. Well, that's why that number's in my head. Not because I think I have 4 legs. So we're coming back to the first leg, and let me show you what we're gonna do. We're gonna get that leg out of the way, whether it's tapped or bent, and we're gonna come down into that single leg squat, wherever your lowest point is with your good posture. While you're down there, you're gonna straighten that leg, and I mean that leg can also straighten, and then rise up. So this is a one-legged wave squat, and it's not easy. We're gonna go bend, and then you keep your hip flexed, just the knee moving at that point, and rise up. You do not have to be perfect, as I demonstrate all the time. You tap down anytime you need to, and in the course of 15 reps, you're gonna get some that are really good and some that are really not good. And a lot of them that are medium. So we're gonna do 15 of these on each side. I think this is number 7. Gosh, they feel really great. Hard, but strong. And that nice stretch as you lift your hips up right there. That's really good. So what if I couldn't quite get that far? I could hold on to a chair or a kitchen counter or something, back of the couch, whatever you have handy. You don't have to get that low. I just like to. But that's me. And you are gonna do you. Let me turn forward so I can talk to you about knee stability. That knee is gonna stay aligned with your toes and not go all over the place as much as it wants to. I'm gonna do 3 more here. And 1 last. Ooh, I hope that was 15. We're gonna go right to the other side. So this is my less stable leg, so this might not look as confident, but it feels just as good. Bend that knee as much as you can get away with without sacrificing your posture. Straighten that leg before you come up. Hands are wherever you want them to be. Ooh. Even if that's holding on to something. The fewer things that are touching other things, that's the greater task you put on balance. The more work on balance, the fewer things that are touching things. And if that doesn't make sense, it's okay. You don't need to know that, it still works. I just like to give a lot of information. I think that's 7. I'm just gonna come over here, give you a different view. Drop, extend, and rise. Strengthening up that knee joint, stabilizing your ankles, giving you a lot of good core work as well because we're asymmetrical. And our focus, of course, is right there in the back seat. But that doesn't mean other muscles aren't going to get something out of it. We are never really isolating any muscles, especially in the lower leg. Most of those muscles cross, or many of those muscles cross more than one joint. So almost everything you do is going to benefit you in myriad ways. I'm going to do 2 more. And then the last one. And you are in luck because that's it for today. I'll see you tomorrow.